Well, I didn't ever choose to go into broadcasting. I was asked. I'd written something for a newspaper. I'd always wanted to be a writer, and I always thought of myself as a writer, and still do. And I'd written something, and my picture was in the paper. I think it was the Daily Mail or You magazine, and I got rung up by a television company who asked me to do a screen test. And I didn't really want to do it, but they offered me £100 to go and do it. So I thought, fine, I'll go and do that. And my screen test for gardening was to read the news off the autocue. And they offered me a job there and then. And I just did it and found I liked it and could do it. And so in some senses, and that led to other things, and I did travel programs and Tomorrow's World and all sorts of things. But at the same time, it depended upon going home and at home connecting to the reality of home. So it was to do not just with me and my garden, but my family and my children and my childhood and the past. And the world of television always seemed to me external to that. In time, I bound the two together. But it took me a long time. It took me about 10 years to learn the craft of television. And I regard it as a craft, as something you have to master. And writing was something I've always done. But it took me to my 30s before I thought about writing about gardening. It never crossed my mind that I could join those two worlds. So it was a slow process.